Support for Radio Friends comes from Labrunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact Labrunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, April the 9th. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And we also have Elizabeth Palmieri with us, GreenHouse Theater.
Hello.
Hi, Elizabeth. You're doing a unusual production of Frankenstein.
This is true. I mean,
now, why are you calling it unusual?
Well, I mean, if you've experienced a GreenHouse show, we are very non-traditional. We're site-specific, so we're always in a different location. And when we do classic work, we put our own spin on it. So it's unusual in the sense that, well, there's multiple things that are unusual about it. First of all, it's immersive. This production is, which means the audience actually gets to travel through the space. So they're not seated staring at one location the whole time. They're actually moving throughout the whole venue, and the action is happening around them in different locations.
Wait, so the audience isn't seated during the show
Correct.
at all? They're standing?
They're standing and moving. More importantly, they're moving.
Do they know when they're supposed to move?
They can move whenever they want. They can, there's action happening in multiple areas of the venue. So if you're not feeling what's happening in one area, you can just move to another.
You can choose do a show like that?
Because it's cool and it's fun and it's different. I experienced something similar to this in New York a few years ago, and I loved it, and so I brought it back here.
But when you're doing a show like Frankenstein, do you have to get permission? When you do the rights, you get the rights for Frankenstein.
Nope.
You can
not for this one. Yep.
You can do it however you want to do it.
Yep. And this is my own adaptation, so it's
Okay.
Yeah. And,
right.
But what I want to say, going off of the unusual aspects of it, it's also a multimedia piece. So not only are there performers, but there's also a live soundscape that Tim Pilcher has done. So he's created, along with Michael Markham, who's a metal artist in town, they've created this machine that is called the Apprehension Engine, and it is what old horror movies, when they were filming old horror movies, it was how they created all the sounds before they had all this technology. So we've built one of these for the actual show.
You built the Apprehension Engine.
Are you intrigued?
Yes, I am.
You should come and hear it. So he's going to be kind of playing in response to the action, as well as creating a soundscape that will kind of play throughout the whole space. The entire
That's
time.
Almost like when they used to do the old-time soap operas live on television, and they had the organ.
Exactly.
And the organ music went along with the drama.
Exactly. So similar to this, because this is, first of all, this is 200 years old, marking this year, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is why we're doing it. And, it's been taken down many paths throughout, pop culture and whatnot. When you think of Frankenstein, do you know who Frankenstein is?
Yeah.
Who's Frankenstein?
He's the monster. No, he's not the monster. He's not the monster.
There you go.
He's the doctor.
You're right. He's the doctor who created the creature.
Yeah.
So but a lot of people think that Frankenstein is the actual creature, and it's not. So this piece, it's very movement heavy. The audience does not have to get involved in the action, so they don't have to feel intimidated or scared about that.
Okay.
They pretty much are like innocent bystanders for the most part. There is another piece, I guess, to this puzzle is the video projections.
You got everything
Chelsea Meyer's Tiny Attic has done a lot of our video work, and so it's a feast for the eyes and ears. It's going to be a really cool. The bar is going to be open the whole time, so if you get nervous or scared, you can go get a drink.
When do you open?
We open on the 11th, so we open this week, this Wednesday, and we run the 11th through the 15th at 8 p.m., but our Friday the 13th is already sold out.
Okay. And the location again is?
The location is, we're collaborating with Silverbox Photography and Hoot Design, and that's at 1023 East Walnut Street in the North Village Arts District.
Got it. And if you want, I thank you so much for coming. And if people want more information, you simply go to www.greenhousetp, that's TP, www.greenhousetp.org, and you'll get all the information. It's a rather unusual production of Frankenstein, right? Now I want to introduce you to Amy Crousore. Did I pronounce it right, Amy?
Good job.
Good to have you here, Amy.
Thank you.
And you're here to tell us about pedals, pipes, and pizza. That's
Yes.
intriguing. What is pedals, pipes, and pizza?
Pedals, Pipes, and Pizza is sorry. Pedals, Pipes, and Pizza is a program to introduce middle and high school students and a little younger to the pipe organ.
Wait, so I got it.
Yes.
So the pedals are with the pipe organ,
Right.
And the kids are going to get pizza.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Right. So if you're not interested in organ, you still get free pizza.
Yeah.
But I think they will be, because the organ is a very exciting instrument to play.
So what's going to happen?
We're going to meet at Missouri United Methodist Church, which has the largest pipe organ in Columbia.
They have the largest one?
Yes, it's a 4-manual, so there's 4 keyboards plus a keyboard for your feet.
Wow.
And we're going to demonstrate the organ with a song, and I'll be playing the organ, and there'll be a narrator, and so they'll get to hear different sounds on the organ, different things the organ can do, and then they'll get a chance to take their piano music and try it out on the organ.
So the kids will get to play that
Yes.
big pipe organ,
Yes.
which is the largest pipe organ in Columbia.
Yes.
Is that difficult is it difficult to play an organ like that?
It is complicated, and it's very interesting, and it's very intriguing. So the organ is called the king of the instruments because it can play very big, which most people know about, or it can play very small. So it can play small, quiet flute sounds, it can play trumpet sounds, it can play big organ pipe sounds. So it can do almost all instruments and almost all moods.
Now, an organ like that is a very complicated instrument, is
Yes,
it not?
it is.
The sound is made by air being forced through
Pipes.
Pipes.
So you've got a whole bunch of pipes, dozens,
And-
hundreds, or thousands, and there's an air chamber, and the air chamber is full of air at all of the time. And when you press down a note on the keyboard, that makes that pipe sound. That
So
makes
is it
the
like
air
a
go through the pipe.
compressor? Is the organ hooked up to
Yes,
a
it's
sort
a
of
giant compressor, right? And we had organs way before we had electricity, so they used to be powered by manpower and
pedaled them.
bellows, right?
That sounds about as interesting as you can, almost as interesting as Frankenstein then.
It should be. And she was just talking about organ music, and you were talking about live organ music for
Yeah.
the soap operas. So what we'll get to do in the afternoon is go over to the Missouri Theater and see a theater organ, which they played for silent movies,
Right.
and has sounds that a church pipe organ doesn't have, like bird whistles and train horns and stuff
So
like
the
that.
date and time and place
is April 14th at 10 o'clock at the Missouri United Methodist Church, followed by Shakespeare's and Missouri Theater.
And the cost is free?
It's free, yes.
Free?
Free, even the pizza.
The
Yes.
pizza is free too.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and everybody is invited to attend, right?
Yes, it's open to the public. Anybody can come in and attend.
And if you want more information, the phone number to call is?
573-474-5614.
Okay. Amy, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
by. That really sounds interesting.
It should be a lot of fun.
Best of luck with it, okay?
Thank you.
Out of time for today. Tomorrow, Talking Horse Production. Something you'd like to hear or see? I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.